With the shifting of global landscape, Thailand has decided to join BRICS. But before we dive into why Thailand is joining BRICS, it's important to know what BRICS is. BRICS is a group of 5 big countries that are trying to work together to change the way the world works, especially in things like money, trade, and power. The 5 countries in BRICS are Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. These countries are not small, and they have big populations and growing economies. The total amount of money these countries make up of business, jobs, and services. So they want to make sure that they have a voice in global decisions, because for a long time, the countries that made the most decisions were mainly from the Europe and the United States. So BRICS was created to help these countries have a bigger say. Imagine that in school, there's a group of students that always get to decide everything for the class. They make all the rules, and others don't get a chance to speak up. So BRICS countries felt like they were being left out. So they decided to team up and make their voices heard. They want to change the rules that the biggest countries have set and make the world a more fair place for everyone. These BRICS countries are all emerging markets, and they share a common goal of increasing their influence on the world stage, especially in opposition to the US-led Western world order. BRICS represent over 40% of the world population and about 25% of the world GDP. It was formed in the year 2009 with the aim of challenging the dominance of Western institutions like the World Bank and the IMF, that is the International Monetary Fund. Initially, the group was only made up of Brazil, Russia, India, and China, with South Africa joining later in the year 2010. The members of BRICS work together on various issues such as trade, development, and cooperation in areas like science, technology, and finance. They also advocate for a more multipolar world where no single country or region dominates the global political and economic system. The goals of BRICS are as follows. 1. Promoting economic growth in the developing world. 2. Reforming international institutions like the United Nations Security Council and the IMF. 3. Enhancing global trade outside the influence of the West. 4. Building stronger ties among emerging markets and reducing dependency on the US dollar. As of 2025, BRICS has been growing in influence and more countries are expressing interest in joining. Thailand is the latest to make this leap. Why is Thailand joining BRICS a big deal? Now that we know what BRICS is, so let's talk about why it's a big deal for Thailand to join BRICS. Thailand is growing economically and is found in Southeast Asia. It's not as big as China or India, but it's still an important country with a strong economy. In a simpler terms, Thailand makes a lot of money from things like tourism, selling products, and manufacturing. Thailand is one of the fastest growing countries in the world, which means it's getting better and better at doing business. As Thailand economy keeps growing, it wants to have a bigger influence in the world, and joining BRICS helps it to do that. Why does Thailand want to join BRICS? More opportunities for trade. Thailand wants to buy and sell more things with other BRICS countries like China and India, which are huge economies. By being part of BRICS, Thailand can make deals with these countries, which will help its businesses grow even faster. A bigger voice in global decision. Joining BRICS allows Thailand to help decide on important issues like how to use the world's money, how to help people in need, and how to protect the planet. As BRICS member, Thailand can be heard by other countries when making important decisions. Stronger connection with other countries. Thailand is also looking to make friends with other countries that are also growing in power, like China and India. Being in BRICS means it can work with these countries on big global projects like building roads, helping the environment, or improving technology. What happens if Thailand joins BRICS? By joining BRICS, Thailand will have a stronger relationship with other countries in the group, which means they will work together more closely. This will lead to better trade, improved businesses, and sharing new ideas that can help Thailand grow even faster. Thailand can now team up with other countries that are becoming more powerful and help shape the future of global decisions. Also, Thailand's role in regional stability. As a member of BRICS, Thailand can also play an important role in promoting regional stability in Southeast Asia. Thailand shapes borders with several countries like Cambodia, Laos, Myanmar, and Malaysia, and has a strong military and robust trade networks. By joining BRICS, Thailand can help bridge the gap between the Western-led international system and the rising powers of the global South. It will have a stronger voice in global diplomatic issues, especially those affecting Asians, such as the South China Sea dispute and the Belt and Road Initiative. Thailand's growing influence in global trade. Thailand's position as a member of BRICS will likely lead to a greater trade relation with other BRICS countries, especially China and India. Thailand's economy is heavily export dependent, and expanding its trade partnership with BRICS nations will open new opportunities for growth, especially in industries like agriculture, energy, and technology. Additionally, Thailand's participation in the BRICS New Development Bank could lead to more infrastructure development projects and investment in sustainable energy. This will benefit Thailand by improving its domestic economy and increasing its influence in global markets. Thailand's strategic position in global geopolitics. Thailand's inclusion in BRICS is not just about economics, it's about geopolitical strategy. Let's explore. It's a challenge to US dominance. Thailand has traditionally been a key ally of the United States in Southeast Asia. However, by joining BRICS, Thailand is making a statement in it is seeking to balance its relation with both the West and the East. Thailand membership could be seen as a challenge to US dominance in the region, especially as it signals a growing Chinese influence. While Thailand is unlikely to sever ties with the US, its membership in BRICS may signal that it is less reliant on US power and is looking for greater diversity in its international relationships. The US has long played a central role in ensuring security and economic stability in Southeast Asia, but China's rising influence in the region is difficult to ignore. Strengthening ties with China and India. China's growing economics and political influence in Southeast Asia is one of the driving factors behind Thailand's decision to join BRICS. The Belt and Road Initiative is a massive infrastructure project backed by China, has expanded Chinese influence in many Southeast Asian countries, including Thailand. By joining BRICS, Thailand strengthened its economic ties with China and India, both of which are key players in the global economy. Thailand will have more leverage in negotiations with these countries, especially in terms of technology exchange and regional infrastructure projects. Global South. Developing nations that have historically been marginalized in the international system. As the Global South continues to demand a larger voice in global institutions, Thailand's move to join BRICS is an important signal that it is aligning with the countries that are challenging the Western-dominated system. The BRICS bloc has been pushing for the reform of international institutions like the United Nations Security Council and the World Bank to reflect the interests of developing countries. Thailand membership strengthened this movement and could potentially lead to greater influence for Global South countries in shaping international policy. Why does the world care that Thailand joined BRICS? More countries are joining BRICS. Is this a new trend? When Thailand joined BRICS, it made the group a little bigger, and guess what? More countries are looking to join too. Countries like Indonesia, Vietnam, and even Saudi Arabia might join in the future. This shows that the BRICS group is growing and is becoming more important in the world. These countries believe that being in BRICS gives them more power to change things in the world economy and trade system. Challenging the US dollar and Western control. One big thing BRICS want to do is to reduce the world dependency on the US dollar. Right now, the US dollar is used to do most of the international trade, but BRICS want to make sure that other currency are used more often. Thailand joining BRICS means it's also part of the group that is trying to change the world money system. For example, BRICS countries might decide to trade in their own currencies instead of using the US dollar all the time. More focus on developing countries. BRICS is also important because it focuses on helping developing countries that might not be as rich but are working hard to grow. Thailand membership helped bring attention to the needs of these countries, like creating jobs, improving education, and fighting poverty. BRICS is trying to create a world where all countries, not just the rich ones, can get help to grow and prosper. Global trade and cooperation. Since Thailand is joining the BRICS group, it will be easier for them to cooperate on trade, business, and technology with countries like China, India, and South Africa. For example, Thailand technology companies could work with China companies to create new smartphones or computers, or they could work with Brazil on growing food that can be sold around the world. This can boost economies and create new jobs in many countries. What could Thailand's future look like after joining BRICS? Thailand will have more power in global discussions because Thailand is part of BRICS. It will have a stronger voice in meetings with world leaders. It will be able to share its ideas and opinions about global problems like climate change, global health, and peace. For example, Thailand might help BRICS countries decide how to work together to stop pollution or help countries that need food. Thailand will see more foreign investments. Thailand economy will probably grow even more because of the new investments it will get from other BRICS countries. This means more money will be spent to build new buildings, improve roads, and create new jobs for people. BRICS countries might help Thailand to grow its energy sector, like using solar or wind power, and improve technology like making computers or smartphones. More opportunities for Thai people. People in Thailand might also see new opportunities as the country becomes more connected to the global economy. Tourism could grow because Thailand will have stronger relationships with countries like China and India, which are both big sources of tourists. Thai businesses might get the chance to sell products to new customers around the world, especially in China, which has a huge population. In conclusion, what does Thailand joining BRICS mean for the world? More power for Thailand. Thailand will have a stronger voice in global decision, and it can now work closely with big countries like China and India. Better trade and more opportunities. Thailand will have more chances to sell and buy things with other BRICS countries, helping its economy grow. A fair world. By joining BRICS, Thailand is helping create a fair world where countries that are not as rich have a chance to grow and make decisions that affect everyone. A changing global system. Thailand's decision signals that the world is changing with more countries working together to have more influence and make things better for people everywhere. Thailand membership in BRICS isn't just important for Thailand, it's important for the world because it shows that countries from all over the globe are coming together to make a difference. With more countries joining BRICS, we can expect to see a new world order where there is more balance in how global decisions are made, and countries that are growing in power can help shape a better future. This move will likely have far-reaching implications for global trade, diplomacy, and security. Thailand membership in BRICS is just one part of the larger trend of shifting alliance and emerging global powers. As countries in Asia, Africa, and Latin America continue to grow in influence, the world is witnessing the rise of a new order, one where power is distributed more equally and the voices of developing nations are finally being heard. As Thailand joins BRICS, it will undoubtedly play a crucial role in shaping the future of the global economy and the international political system. The world will be watching closely to see how this new chapter unfolds.